So Justin Ross, Kadarius Toney, and Scott Moore are looking like the future wide receivers for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's going to really do a lot. Now, I know y'all probably going to be mad I left Rashee Rice out of this, but based on what I'm seeing right now, I think these three are the future. And the reason why I say that is because the way they've been working, they're putting a lot of work in. They look good every time they touch the field in some type of way. Like, I understand Justin Ross has never played an NFL game in his career, but he's looking very good in training camp. He's looking good when he's practicing. Scott Moore had his flashes. Kadarius Toney, same thing. And I think year two is going to be a better year for them. Now, I know I just made a video about DeAndre Hopkins going to the Kansas City Chiefs. If you didn't see that already, check that out. But I still think these wide receivers could be very good. And even with DeAndre Hopkins is going to take this wide receiver core to a whole nother level. So if that happens, that's just a plus because he's probably going to be a 1 year, 2 year dude. And then you have these dudes for the future, and Kadarius Toney is going to be a very good player, obviously. Justin Ross is going to be a very good red zone threat. So these dudes can make plays for us. It's very possible that they're going to make plays for us. It ain't nothing like a bunch of young, determined, hungry dudes that's ready to go out there and get it. And they have chip on their shoulders. Scott Moore has a chip on his shoulder. He's been called a bust. Kadarius Toney's getting harassed by Giants fans every day. Justin Ross is being called an injury-prone wide receiver that would never do anything in the NFL level. So all three of them have chip on their shoulders, and it's guaranteed that at least one of them is going to break out. But I think it's a strong chance that all three of them could perform very well. And when I say very well, that's not always 1,000 yards. It's just performing at a good level. And DeAndre Hopkins, if he comes to the Chiefs, he's going to help them as well and elevate them. But even if DeAndre Hopkins don't come to the Chiefs, one of these dudes is going to have to step up. Now, in my last video, a lot of people saying D-Hop is not going to the Kansas City Chiefs. I need to let it go. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm not going to let it go when it's literally reports that he's waiting for Chris Jones to sign a contract. Like, that makes no sense. Why would I let that go? But anyways, back to the video. Yeah, Toney, man, like, even Patrick Mahomes said himself, Kadarius Toney has a chance to really be one of the best wide receivers in this league. And I agree with him because he's a very good player. He is a very good player. In fact, let me show y'all what Patrick Mahomes said. He said he's one of them guys, you get the ball in his hands, he can make plays happen. He thinks the sky's the limit. He could be one of them guys. And honestly, I agree with Mahomes. So Kadarius Toney is a first-round pick. He's shown flashes of his talent, especially on the Giants against that game against the Cowboys or the Saints. I think it was the Cowboys. So Kadarius Toney's shown that he could be great. Scott Moore's shown he could be great against the Chargers. Justin Ross shown that he could be great on a college level, and that should translate. And it's not no regular college. He's playing for Clemson. That's a D1 college. They're very good. That's Division I right there. I forgot what conference they're in. I don't think it's the SEC, but I know that they're in a very good conference, and they won the Nationals, and they was going to get some great competition. But I'm going to play a clip of Scott Moore and Justin Ross training right here for y'all, and I'll be right back.
Now, drop him up. Drive, funk, this shit, Oh yeah, now. Ooh. Oh yeah, now. Ooh. Drop him. Oh, come on. All right. Come on. All right. Drive, fall. Hold on. Oh yeah. Run him now. Run him now. Look deep. There you go. All right.
So you can see they was really getting at working, and that's the things I like. I like seeing them practicing with each other, trying to be better with each other, trying to be great. And that's what the Chiefs do, man. The Chiefs are full of people that's determined and that's destined for greatness and that people that want to shine. And now let's touch back on the D-Hop situation a little bit. So if Justin Watson has to get cut, then that's most likely who's going to get cut for D-Hop. And I know people keep saying, okay, Justin Watson is close friends, but, man, it's about he's close friends with Mahomes, but it's about what's better for the team. Like, I'd rather cut Justin Watson than Justin Ross. That's just my opinion. And for the people that's not, don't get confused with Jalen Watson. I'm talking about Justin Watson, the wide receiver. And that's just my opinion. And when you bringing in D-Hop, I mean, if we do cut, I don't want to cut Justin Rose, because I think this dude has a chance to really be something great. And I don't want to see him get cut and he signs somewhere else and becomes a top receiver in this league. I don't want to see that. I want to see him be great with us. So, yeah. And back to Tony. I feel like his ceiling in the NFL is like Deebo Samuel. I think that's his ceiling, because he could do what Deebo Samuel does with the jet sweeps and the playing as a running back. He's very hard to bring down. He's quick. So that means a lot. You know, like I said, very hard to bring down, very quick. His route running is solid. He cuts in and out his breaks very fast. He has great hands, in my opinion. I think his hands is actually very good, very solid. I can't lie. His hands is very good, very solid. Like Justin Ross, his hands now, if we talk about his hands, I think his hands is very good. His ceiling, honestly, not year one, but as a developed wide receiver, I say his ceiling is Mike Evans. And I'm not even trying to over-exaggerate. He could really kill people on the vertical. So that's just the vibes he gives me, like a Mike Evans type of receiver. He's very tall. He's very tall. Kill people on the vertical. His hands is on another level. Very good player. And that's just someone I want to see do well. That's one of them guys, like, his life story is so crazy that you just want the best for him. You want him to succeed. That's like a dream for him, and that's what I want to see. I love seeing other people succeed, especially them people that's been through a lot, and they've been through a lot of hardships and ups and downs and had to fight through a lot of battles. It's always good to see them come out on top, and I think that's what Justin Ross is going to do. And if it's not with us, I wish him the best of luck with another team, and I do hope he pops off. But I swear, if we cut Justin Ross, we would be very dumb to do that, and that would be a horrible mistake. It would be a horrible mistake. I'm not saying he's going to stop us from going to another, cutting him is going to stop us from going to another Super Bowl, but it is going to be a very big mistake, and it's probably going to make us look a little dumb for doing it. But yeah, Brett Veach doesn't make too much mistakes. I mean, he's made some in the past, but that Tyreek Hill trade definitely was a mistake. Wasn't a mistake, and Brett Veach made the best out of that. So I'm going to trust Brett Veach no matter what he do. If he gets DeAndre Hopkins, keeps the wide receiver core as is, sign an edge, I'm going to trust him. But even if we don't get D-Hop, I want to use some of that cap space we're going to get from the Chris Jones deal, the 4-year, $100 million. That's what I'm expecting. I want to use some of that cap space to get Yannick or bring back Justin Houston. I would say Marcus Peters, but I feel like we don't even need Marcus Peters. That's just more of like a, just missing him as a Chiefs fan thing. But yeah, I want to see Justin Roschon and Kadarius Toney, Scott Moore, and I know that they're all going to be good. And the way that they've just been practicing and dialed in, I think that's a good sign for us up to come. This has been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out. Peace.